What's good, YouTube? It's Brazy Plays, back with another NBA 2K26 My Team video, and today we're going to be doing the 97 Wild Gems exchange. If you have not watched previous videos, I've talked a decent amount about this exchange. I finally made the decision to basically do it, so it's in your Season 3 Wild Gems. You basically can trade in any pink diamond Wild Gems, or if you want to use a Galaxy Opal, like I'm going to use this Nate Thurman, you can do that. And if you haven't been playing the game recently, or you're just getting into my team, if you're wondering kind of how I got some of these cards for free or unsellable, they released the greatness challenges. This is the best thing 2K's done in years, but in these challenges, you get a ton of free Wild Gems, pink diamonds, and Galaxy Opals. So all these cards that I'm going to be exchanging are from these challenges. So I'm going to get basically a free Galaxy Opal. Now, debatably, this pack, I will say, is not the greatest pack. So if you go into your collections and you go to Wild Gems and you look at Galaxy Opals, there's obviously way more bad than good, and there's only probably maybe 4 playable type players. So kind of go over the guys that I want from this pack, or people I wouldn't be that upset with. Kind of the first choice, if I could choose anybody in this pack, would be George Gervin. He is 6'7". He has got good jump shot, good rim running stats, solid shooting guard. I don't know if he'd play or start over Grant Hill, but he would be my backup 2 or starting 2 if I get him. Other cards, I would definitely not be mad at Dikembe, but his shooting, I think, would make him a little bit harder to play. But 7'2" at center, going to be an amazing rim protector type card. And if you can get him in the post on pick and roll, is going to be a great, throw in, not like lob type threat slash just somebody you can get standing dunks with very easy. So wouldn't be a card. I mean, also if you put a shoe on him plus your coach's boost, that 3 can get up a little bit closer to 70, and you can probably hit with them. Don't know if his release is great or not, but even with the coach boost, I think Dikembe would be runnable. Other than that, we don't really want Kevin Love, Pete Maravich, or Darren Williams. Oscar, I don't know if he'd play with me, but probably if you're opening this pack, a 6'5" Galaxy Opal point guard with really good stats. Once again, don't really know if his release is like top tier or if it's good. I think the 2, other than George Gervin, I think the 2 best cards are probably James Worthy and Jason Tatum. If I got either of those, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know for sure if Worthy would play. I'd probably make room for Tatum on my team. Don't know 100% if I would for Worthy, just because I like my small forwards now. Gordon Hayward, for me, I don't know if he's like one of the best cards, but I do think at shooting guard, being 6'7" with really good stats, and I liked Gordon. I used to really like Gordon Hayward. I know he kind of fell off after his injury in Boston, but he used to get really good cards in 2K. So, and this is like really one of the only cards I've seen of him this year. So I'd be excited with him. If I get Steve Nash, my favorite player of all time, so I would not complain. I don't know for sure if I'd play him because I think Steph is pretty much a better version of this Steve Nash, but I would consider trying to fit him in my team if I did get him. Jason Kidd's kind of the same as Steve Nash for me. Is a solid card. He's 6'4", so if we didn't get these challenges, this would be probably one of, if not the best pull out of this pack. And then other than that, I think really J.R. Smith, I would be happy with him just because he's a 6'6" shooting guard, and I need a shooting guard. So really the main 3 would be Gordon Hayward, J.R. Smith, and George Gervin, mainly because shooting guard is the weakest position on my team. But yeah, I mean, there's still other cards like Dennis Rodman's probably not the worst. Going to be a really good defensive 3, a little bit of I think he's only got like a 70-something 3 ball. I mean, 72 with a coach boost, probably usable. At Ewing, probably not the worst, but I don't want him. Larry Johnson, also probably not god-awful, but I really don't want him either. And Ben Wallace, I think, is just too undersized at this point in the game already. And then obviously we do not want to get like a duplicate Nate Thurman, Rick Barry, Bob Pettit, or I think that's it. So yeah, just to recap, George Gervin first choice, Gordon Hayward probably second, Jason Tatum, J.R. Smith 3rd / 4th, and then Steve Nash would probably be next after that, and James Worthy. But yeah, let's go ahead and lock this in the exchange. Let me know if you guys end up doing this doing this exchange. I don't love exchanging a Galaxy Opal for a Galaxy Opal pack, but once again, I don't think Nate Thurman's going to make it to my team, so I figured, and like I said, I don't think I'd exchange Bob Pettit, but I think Nate Thurman is just, there's no chance he plays. Bob Pettit probably is a chance at some point that he could play for my team. So let's go ahead and lock this in. Let's go over to the, it's taking a second to load, but we'll go over to the pack market, and we'll let's just go in. Oh, it is equal chance as well, so it's not weighted towards like Tony Parker and cards like that. Now that I say that, I'm probably definitely going to get Tony Parker, but let's go ahead and just rip it, and we'll no matter who it is, we'll take him into shoot around, just show the release. But it's always fun opening a Galaxy Opal pack, even though the wild gems, point guard Deadeye, 97 speed ball, and that's Darren Williams probably. No, I mean, obviously not who I wanted, but I'll show his release. I know Darren Williams used to get some pretty solid cards. I think he had some solid cards last year in the game, so we'll show his release just in case he is really solid, and we'll look at his stats. I don't know. I think he's 6'3", but I'm not for sure. We'll take a look, though. So he is 6'3". Statistically, I mean, 96.3. What's his driving? Driving dunk's only at 45. Can't do it, or can't standing dunk, obviously. So, I mean, pretty uneventful pack. I mean, obviously, definitely not what we wanted, but at the end of the day, the chance of getting that George Gervin was worth it, in my opinion, because none of the cards I gave up really mattered. I mean, if they come back with wild gems exchanges out of nowhere, it would kind of stink that I gave up basically 3 wild gems for 1, but at the end of the day, it's a gamble I was willing to live with if it didn't work out. So let me know, like I said, though, if you guys did it and who you guys got. So like I said, I mean, overall, you're probably not going to get one of the top tier ones, but there are some decent. Oh God, that release is literally unusable. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll hold on to him for now, just in case at some point they come out with some sort of wild gems again. But I'd say since they've been doing super packs, or best of my team super packs, whatever they're called, on Tuesdays, that wild gems exchanges are completely done. But if we don't see one soon, I'll just exchange him for some Hoff badges. But God, this might be one of the worst releases I've seen in the game. It's slow. It's also just like awkward looking on top of it. But yeah, that's who we got. Let me know if you guys opened it and who you guys got from it. But yeah, pretty disappointing. But I always want to do this stuff so you guys can kind of see what I get and see if you think it's worth it. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys did. As always, thank you guys for the support. If you liked the video, like the video, and tune into the next one.